The Sorcerer's Apprentice is a mail order concern which deals with spiritual access. People who are involved in the search for self come to us for all manner of ingredients, books, paraphernalia, to expand themselves and to find out their own true spiritual potential. Anybody who's involved in any aspect of the search for self, of spirituality and development of psychic powers, will need to use a crystal at some time or another. If people want to be evil, then they can be evil, and of course they will be evil whether or not they're connected with occultism. If somebody is a psychotic, then they will always be psychotic. On the other hand, the very small amount of ill that is done, when it's weighed against the potentials that are available through occult study and technique, is just such a fractional percentage that it's not worth really bothering about.
You got Tibetan Book of the Dead, Prince?
Yes, we'll stick an order down for it.
Yeah.
As a magician, we talk about several lifetimes because we don't believe that a soul begins and ends in one lifetime. We believe in reincarnation. There is a way to rich wealth and possessions. It's a question of direction and concentration of energies. But of course, there is a level at which you have sufficient, and that sufficiency is given by karma.
I've been corresponding with the Sorcerer's Apprentice for several years before I started working here. When I moved to Leeds, I gravitated naturally towards the Sorcerer's Apprentice, really. I think there's a growing interest in the occult, especially among young people. I'm in a group called the Cassandra Complex. We're involved in all aspects of music, video performance and so on. And I use a lot of my magical interests are a part of that, in a sense. In fact, the band is a part of my magic. It's my own creativity springs from that.
But essentially, there's an awful lot of work that is done on Samhain. It's an important time. That's the occult name for All Hallows Eve. And it's a very important time of year, occultly, because the psychic tides interchange then, and if there's any divination to be done or any magical work to be done, such as invocation or evocation, then it's very successful at that time. So any occultist worth his salt will be employed in ritual on October the 31st. This is one of the most popular items that we do. It's a love spell kit. As you can see, it's quite complex. These are the instructions that go with it, the step-by-step. But essentially speaking, what you're doing is making two poppets, male and a female here. Drawing down angelic power using these candles. You go and anoint the candles beforehand to charge them, and then you use incense to draw down the god power. In this instance, it's goddess power because you're working with the goddess Venus. You bind the dolls with the binding cord. You use 7 knots in there. Now, as soon as you've done that, until the knots are tied, then the energies will work and inextricably draw the people together. And this spell has been used time after time after time, and although it's not absolutely 100% successful, nothing ever is, the percentage rate of success is very high indeed. I mean, obviously, if you talk about candle magic, the most basic kind of thing is birthday cake magic, where you blow all the candles out on your birthday cake and you, immediately you've performed a magical ceremony. It's very basic magic, but it is also very effective because it works with karma. We do healing spells, for instance, healing rituals, which are very worthwhile. We do getting a job ritual, which is quite purposeful, house selling spell kits, and so on. In fact, every basic need that people have.
This witchcraft, that crazy witchcraft, and although I know it's strictly taboo.
I mean, I have 20,000 clients on file. Most of them are known very personally to me. I have helped them, they have helped us. And it's a fantastic brotherhood which is not represented in any other form of being.
'Cause there's no nicer witch than you.